Hi, I'm Annie Thoe and welcome to Sensing Vitality. Today we're going to be working with remedies for foot pain, ways you can do exercises to help relieve foot pain that is amazing. This is going to be so quick and easy, and I can't believe the difference in my own feet. So anyway, this is from my Eagle Power series, working with what we can learn from the eagles, which have the strongest grip ever, amazing grip strength with their feet. And so I was like, let's learn from the eagles of how we can use our toes better and have better balance, relieve foot pain, and be lighter on our feet. So you're going to need a thin sock. If you don't have a thin sock, you can just cut up a rag so you have something about a foot long to work with that is thin and not too scratchy, because you're going to put this between your toes. And I'm sitting on a bunch of blankets folded up. You could sit on a chair and have a little footstool for your foot or something like that, so it's easy to reach your toes. Obviously take off your socks so you can loop the sock around your toes. And what we're going to do, and in my series on Patreon, I have a whole bunch of different lessons there that go into much more depth, but this is a really quick and easy thing you can do in the morning that will help wake up your feet. You don't need to do this every day, but like commit to doing it for a week or something, where you wake up and maybe you wash your feet or something like that, which is really nice to do. Put some lotion or oil on your feet to lubricate them. And then we're going to just what I call floss the foot a little bit, but very lightly, not really flossing with vigor, but lightly brushing the sock around your toes. Now, if you've got nerve pain, if you have neuralgia or any kind of numbness in your feet, be very gentle with this so you're not irritating the foot. And occasionally you can kind of press that toe into the floor as you're stroking the sock. And we're only going to do this like one round or two, okay? Just a little bit to sensitize the toe, to awaken the skin, all right? Okay, and then take away the sock and stroke your foot and up your leg with your hands. And then we'll go into the next second toe and just very lightly stroking. And it's tricky to keep the sock in there. Just guide it as you pull it through. You don't need to pull it all the way through. Just a little slow movement. Breathe as you do it. And see if you can kind of communicate like, oh, we're just waking up the toes. And then can you push that toe into the sock a little bit? You can use your finger if you can't move it, but over time, and very gently pull it, you'll get some independence in your toes, which is amazing for balance. Now let's try the third toe, flossing very lightly. Now, I work with the Feldenkrais Method, which is a method of learning to move with less effort. And so when we do this, we want to use the lightest touch, which actually makes your brain work smarter. Yeah? If we work lightly, we have to listen more. So don't pull hard and go slowly so that we're stimulating the sides and bottoms of the toes. What a simple thing, right? Don't go fast, go slow. And then stop and then see, can you push that toe into the floor? You can even tap on it a little bit if it's numb. Be gentle. And then take away the sock and stroke the foot up your leg. Stroke the foot. They have probably not had this kind of attention maybe ever. Okay? And then let's go to the fourth toe. Yeah? And very gently stick the sock around the toe and slide it a little bit one way, a little bit the other way. Slide the sock. It's amazing. Just a few times. And then leave it and then push the toe into the floor, into the sock. You can even pull it a little bit, but not too much. It's a very fragile little toe right now. It's still learning how to move. And then stroke the foot. Now, if you were injured or something and couldn't even reach your foot, you could have someone do this with you very gently though. If you're going to do this to somebody else, if you're a family member with someone that may have had a stroke or something like that, oh, such a great thing to do, but oh, you got to be gentle because it might be irritating to them. Yeah. So if someone's got an injury where it's a neurological injury or they've broken something in their leg, wonderful thing to do, but very gentle. So just a couple times, sliding the sock very lightly, as light as you can, so it's not irritating, it's just stimulating. And then press the toe into the floor, into the sock, and then if you want, you could pull it a little bit, just a little, just to wake it up a little bit, okay? And then stroke the foot. So that's it. That's one foot, okay? Now, you might want to go right away to the other foot, but I want you to come up and stand up on your feet and see how that feels now on your 2 feet and how it's different with the one you just stimulated. Walk around just a tiny bit to feel it, and then we're going to do the other foot, all right? So walk around and then come back and we'll do the other foot, starting with the big toe. All right, and you can, the other leg, you can stretch it out or whatever you want to do is fine, but you're going to stroke slowly the sock back and forth around this big toe, very slowly, and then find a place to stop and then press the toe into the sock a little bit. You can pull on it a little bit. All right, and then stroke the foot. So years ago, I had some really bad foot pain. I had some foot injury, and I went to a podiatrist. He gave me all these exercises, and I have to tell you, I was really bored doing those exercises. And then I was like, there's got to be another way to do these exercises, yeah? And so I played with this, and it's so easy because you don't need special equipment. All you need is your sock. And so take the sock and slowly slide it under the second toe now. And I hope podiatrists find this video because I think it would work so well in that field to have this neurological approach. All right, and then press down, because what we're doing is we're trying to stimulate, right, the nervous system. So you feel each toe, press that toe into the floor, and then you can gently see, is it more independent? Can you move it more independently against the sock? And then let's try the next one. Very gently, stroke through. It's like, does feel like you're kind of cleaning. Hopefully your feet are clean, but cleaning energetically between your toes, opening that space in there so you can really use your whole foot for balance. All right, and now press that toe into the floor, into the sock, and you could pull on it just a little bit, just to feel it's a waking up. And then let's do the fourth toe. All right, very gently, stroking through, flossing lightly, as light as you can. Go slowly. We don't want to irritate, we want to actually bring more pleasure into our feet. And this will feel nice if you do it nicely. All right, now push down with the toe. And you can use your finger to press on that toe a little bit. Okay, and then let's pull that out and stroke your foot. Now the stroking is wonderful. It's good for your lymph system. So if you have lots of pain in your feet, the stroking. It sounds so simple, but it activates the lymph and the blood vessels to start draining out of your feet. Okay, last one is the little toe, and be the gentlest with that little toe because it is so small and some of you may have injured it. So slowly slide the sock, and you can guide it with your other hand so it stays in there and it's waking up the sensations in that toe, and then gradually pull on the sock so that you push the sock, push into the sock with the little toe. You can see my toes are moving too, but it is starting to wake up my little toe, yeah? All right, and then stroke the foot. Stroke the foot. And then let's come up to standing now and see how it is to stand on your feet. Notice the contact with all your toes. You can wiggle them and then walk around and feel the difference now in your feet. Does it feel like you've got a lot more contact with all your toes? Yeah? All right, so if you like this video, be sure to press like, subscribe, and notifications so you get more of these coming to you. And also check out my Patreon site. I have so many complete courses there, including this one that works with Eagle Power and all these cool lessons to wake up your feet and connect with balance. Thanks so much, and I'll see you next time.